4:30 in the morning on September, what, 22nd?
Yeah.
September 22nd, 2008.
Yeah.
And we just finished watching
Girls' Night Out.
Girls' Night Out. Piece of crap.
Probably
134 minutes of my life I will never get back.
So,
I'm not sure what that was, but that was about what the movie was like.
Probably the worst slasher movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, there was slashing, but you never saw any of it because the guy, well, the killer is dressed up in a bear mascot uniform.
Not my teddy.
And does this thing, gets like 4 steak knives, tapes them together, and gets kind of a Wolverine type thing going on.
Can we say Freddy Krueger?
Yeah. And punches it through the end of this little bear arm glove thing from the mascot. So you can't see anything. They just gush out some fake blood and
there wasn't even much of that.
no.
Very disappointing.
Yeah.
This was 1982.
Then it also says online in 1984 is when it came out too.
Yeah. So choose which one you
So.
prefer.
Yeah. Either way, it's bad.
Yeah. It's about 96 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
Rated R. Piece of garbage, man.
It was.
The acting, like typical 80s acting.
At first we thought it was they were high school kids. Then we figured out they're college kids. But either way, everybody was about 36 years old or older.
And hairy.
Except for the women, who never got any more nude than... Well, there was one lady who danced around in a nasty bikini.
That was it.
And she was pretty attractive.
Yeah.
But the bikini was not flattering at all.
No.
I think it was furry. Either that or she needs to shave.
Maybe she was the bear.
You.
Yeah, hairy beaver.
No nudity.
None at all.
None whatsoever.
No gore, really. A
Now,
little bit of ketchup here and there.
yeah, there's one point where a girl is dead, and she's kind of chained up in a shower, but she still has most of her clothes on, and the guy apparently, with the clothes he took off of her, he washed and hung up to dry. So,
What sense is
that doesn't make any sense.
No, not at
No.
all. This movie dragged pretty
Yeah, it was.
boring. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
slasher
very
movies
boring.
should not be boring.
No.
The body count was only like 6 people.
All female, I think.
Except
Was
for
it?
one guy, I think, at the beginning.
Really? Okay, yeah.
I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, I just stopped paying attention to it.
Lost interest.
Yeah.
The plot was typical slasher.
Very typical slasher. You know, there's a little scavenger hunt going on at this college, high school, whatever the hell it is. It looks like a knockoff of Notre Dame is what it looks like.
Yeah.
And the girls, who are apparently the only ones out on the scavenger hunt, there's no guys out there, decide to, at least two, 3 separate times, to split up.
Which is always a good idea if you watch a horror movie.
Yeah, always got
Or
to split
in a
up.
horror movie.
Yep. They don't like it. There, one girl who was kind of smart turned the light on, which was good. More often than not, girls don't turn on lights in horror movies. And
No.
then you die.
Exactly.
But then again, too, she turned the light on and found her friend dead, and then she died. So
Yeah. So
didn't matter anyway.
Exactly.
Ran into a dark hallway, and there she was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They did play some oldies music,
So that was kind of nice.
which is cool.
Somewhere in the city by the what was it? Something Brothers.
Yeah.
I forget.
And
No, Loving Spoonful. There you go.
Yeah.
Loving Spoonful.
And then the yummy, I got food in my tummy.
Yeah,
Or
that-
love in my tummy.
Love in my tummy.
I don't want to.
Ew. Sounds like a bad date.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, it had Hal Holbrook in it.
Yeah.
He was in Creepshow and other movies.
And he did almost no acting.
Yeah.
Just kind of sat by a phone most of the
There's
time.
really no point for him to be in it.
Yeah, he was the security guard, if you could really call him that. He didn't really do much securing. He had an assistant that came in, rubbed his mag light, and left. Never saw him anywhere else in the rest of the movie. And I don't really care because I didn't pay much attention either. See, that's how much the movie hurt. That it hit him in the head. See, it's that bad. It's still hurting us now.
From the ones we watched, yesterday,
Mhm.
and tonight, my brain has boiled down to an egg.
Yeah, it's got considerably worse tonight. We've watched 3 movies tonight.
4.
4. That's right, 4. And the first one was, what was the first one?
Cemetery Man.
That was
Okay.
weird, confusing. Four stories in one movie. No good transition, just kept on going. Then we watched Street Trash.
Street Trash.
That was funny.
That was good.
That was funny and weird, and
Slime
except for that
City.
one nasty lady who was really kind of disgusting and made my boner go inside out.
Out my butthole.
Yep.
And my brain's melting into an egg, and when I take a dump, it's gonna come out in that, and then I'm gonna throw it on.
And
the frying
his
pan
brain
and eat
will
it.
look like the brain in the end of
Slime City.
Slime City.
So they all tie together, and it was just a mumbled
And
jumble.
then after that, we got to this one, which is, what was it again?
Girls' Night Out.
Girls' Night Out, and
Why is it called Girls' Night Out?
because I think the girls went outside and it was night. That was it.
That's probably right.
There was no girls' night out. There's a lot of there's a lady in a diner who gives this one guy free food. You don't really see her outside. You never see her outside of the diner giving him free food, but she's always happy. So
The movie was a mess.
it was awful.
Very bad. So
Girls' night out. Girls stay in because this night out is not
it
worth
was
it.
awful.
We had to leave seriously a few times because it was that bad.
This thing is more attractive than everybody in all these movies.
Yeah. Yeah, cause oh gosh.
So yeah.
What one guy in there? He looked like a bear without the costume on, and broke up with his girlfriend. And you think he's the murderer, but then he's just having a bad night because his girlfriend slept around.
Yeah.
So that was.
I don't.
Didn't really understand why they had to show that scene.
No. The bear was kind of creepy in a few scenes, but really, how can a big teddy bear be scary?
You know, I mean, if it had blood on it, you know, it looked like something out of Silent Hill or something like that. That'd be, creepy.
Yeah, but it had hair.
This thing had
blonde hair.
It had a little tuft of blonde hair up here, kind of like a curly mohawk. It had little great big yellow sewn on felt eyes, and it had a big felt tongue that kind of.
I wanted to hug it.
And it had steak knives, so you could have it come to your restaurant and cut your steak for you. Are you trying to punch the camera?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it's 4:36 a.m.
Terrible movie. Terrible.
We're gonna dump this stuff in the trash and then
Come back tomorrow and later today and hopefully see some decent movies because we got 3 more we're gonna watch, which happen to be
Devour,
The Feeding werewolf movie, and the remake of the classic The Blob.
And no, I'm not the actor in that.
That'd be me. I am the Blob. He's the werewolf in The Feeding. Looks just like that as the werewolf. And he does the soundtrack too.
Yes, I do.
Anyway, but if you ever feel like renting Girls' Night Out, watch this review first and don't rent it. Don't buy it.
Just,
don't look at it. Don't touch it.
No. So
You see it. If you see it somewhere, just put a little cross up and back away because it's terrible.
So on that note, enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you
Or
tonight.
morning, or whenever you're watching this. Enjoy it because you haven't seen this movie.